Hey YouTube, good to see each and every one of you. Thank you so much for swinging by Grandpa's Corner. This is my Tuesday vlog, gearing up for tomorrow's activities, where we do for SNT Saturday Night Thunder. We do the tryouts as well as practice sessions on Wednesday. That we'll be streaming that. Wall of Sleep will be streaming that on Twitter. On Twitch, and Agent Rob may also very well do the same thing on Twitch. And if I can get all my little ducks in a row prior, then I may do some live streaming myself. Twitch doesn't pull nowhere near the amount, or it doesn't appear to pull nowhere near the amount of bandwidth and everything that sucks up for me on YouTube. So if I can do a video on Twitch and then switch it over to YouTube, then that's the way we'll start doing it in order to be productive and get more streams going. So please do, hopefully we can get it worked, but please do stay tuned for that. We are also closing in on that 1,000 mark, and I've said this 50 million times, seems like, but we're just not quite there yet. And once we hit that 1,000th subscriber, then we're doing a giveaway, and all you have to do is be in the comments, because I'm going to live stream right after I've hit it. Then I'll do a quick live stream, and it'll be short and sweet, to the point, because I don't know how long I'll be able to stream it. So we're not going to do any races or anything like that. It'll be just like I said, a real short, sweet live stream. If you're in the comments, then what I'm going to be doing is, first of all, I'll show you all the games that you have to choose from. I'm going to walk into one of my garages to explain about my automobiles that are in that garage, and then I'm going to walk back out to the street. I'll ask one question about one vehicle that's in that garage, and the very first person in the comments that gets a correct answer is the person that wins. That's just how I do it. Seems to be the most fair for each and every one of you, so everyone has the same opportunity. And it's just too many people for me to handwrite everybody's name again like I did the first time for 100 subscribers. There's a lot of more people since then. So at any rate, I don't want to spend 2 weeks writing down names. So I apologize for that, but that's just how I'm going to have to do it, like I've done in the past before. So rambling off about that, Tyven is back up and moving. He's done some Black Ops 2. He's done Grand Theft Auto. Also, if you missed it, myself and Agent Rob were also both invited and took place in a live stream with Tyven Show and Hike the Gamer, and quite a few other people that made their attendance there. Snoop Dogg was in there. Ski. I don't know. There's quite a few people. I was all excited because I was actually getting some gameplay. I didn't even realize, because when I was joined in, there was no live stream. It was just us piddle farting around doing whatever, killing, blowing each other up and stuff like that. But then it was brought to my attention to do the live stream, and I'm like, well, shoot, yeah, I'm already on, So dove in with that, had a lot of fun with that. Also, I'm gearing up myself in my head. I'm gearing up for doing Saturday Night Thunder. I know it's a good ways away, but we got our practice session tomorrow, like I said. I think Daron tomorrow afternoon. It might be off camera a bit. Tomorrow afternoon, depending on what time Daron gets home from work and everything like that, he's wanting to try out to do Saturday Night Thunder with us, and I think that's awesome, because I already know that he's a clean racer. I've raced with him a couple times, but he's new to all of it and everything, and I'd like to take him under my wing, so to speak. He's helped me tremendously, and I'd like to return the favor if I can by helping him to, if he doesn't already know and be able to do it. I'd like to teach him how to do the slipstream, the slingshot move, and bump drafting and stuff like that. So I would like to dedicate my time into assisting him, should he so choose to do so, to help him out. And I'd like to race with him throughout the week whenever possible, to get him more and more familiar with the tracks that we'll be using. Also, as far as Saturday Night Thunder goes this week, it's my turn to host. So I've got 7 or 8 races that I'm going to put together in a playlist of what's my favorite or what I need to work on or something like that. About probably a 50-50. Half of them being the ones that I'd like to work on to get better at, and the other half because they're my favorite ones, So I hope you join us in from there, and if you join in from Twitter, please do retweet and favor. Helps out a whole bunch. On Twitch, I don't really know all the details on all that and what that is, followers or sharing or whatever they do on Twitch. Sorry, I'm not intelligent at all about Twitch. I've never live streamed on Twitch or anything. I've watched many videos on Twitch of my friends and stuff like that, but I have never personally myself, okay, push this button, that goes, and do this and do that. I don't know the line of how it all functions because I've just never dealt with it. But anyway, hope you do stay tuned in for that, because that's going to be pretty epic this week. We got another one. Sooner or later, when we get up around 10, maybe 15 people that are interested in participating with Saturday Night Thunder, it's going to be for some really interesting, because then you really got to be on your toes, and we thrive on getting as close as you can, door handle to door handle, without taking each other out, and having the sense enough to understand when you're rolling up. Let's say me and Wall are bump drafting, which we do quite often. If we're bump drafting and he's looking at his mini map to know where we are, and he sees, and even I'm not paying attention, but he sees that we are getting ready to come into a left-hand turn where we have to slow down or something like that, and immediately, even though he's in my slipstream, he lets off the gas completely, backs off to make no contact, so it's not spinning anybody out in the corners and stuff. Stuff like that. It's just not only is it a common courtesy, it's just, good racing. And if you're carrying the slipstream throughout the corner, then you can slingshot there shortly after you exit that corner, which is a good move as well. So, but I'm not going to sit here and give away all my little tiny secrets, because they're my secrets. Unfortunately, Wall and myself run the same line over and over and over, and both of us are running the same. So it's difficult, not impossible, but it's difficult for us to gain ground on each other, because we're running the same line. That's not taking anything away from Rob or Marrero or Daron, soon to be Daron, because I don't know their racing line, but I know that it's different than my racing line. No two people are identical. The only thing I can hope and pray for, especially with Wall asleep, is that he screws up somewhere, and I can take advantage of the time missed or whatever to catch up or whatever, or pull further ahead, whatever the case may be. But at any rate, listen, come and check us out tomorrow. It's like I said, it's testing, tryouts, and we're going to get into some of the races that we'll be doing on the playlists throughout the circuit. Don't forget, now we're doing the point system. This past Saturday, on our very first, the debut show of Saturday Night Thunder, I come in third. So I got some ground to make up, and I intend on doing just that, and as quickly as possible. So, love y'all, no homo. Have an absolutely glorious day, and we'll catch you on the flip side.